Hello, everybody. Welcome to Matt's Chats. Today's guest is Dodge This 82. Dodge, how are you today?
I'm amazing, man. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. It's nice finally having you on here. We've been talking about it forever.
I mean, as soon as class was over, there's no problem with it. Just needed time to breathe.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Classes keeps you busy.
And I was like, no, this is going to be fine. I can handle it. I can do this and upload videos every week. And real life was like, watch this.
Yeah, right? Like, life just kind of kicks you while you're there, and it's like, let me remind you.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you been up to, Dodge?
School, really. Well, after school is done, I'm trying to squeeze like 5 months of things that I want to do into the 3 or 4 weeks that I have free before my summer 2 classes start. So
like you're on like a break right now.
yeah.
Okay.
Holy cow.
You're happy to finally have a break?
Yes. Yeah, it's exciting and it's overwhelming at the same time. It's just like a kid in a candy store that's just like, yeah, go ahead, get whatever you want. And you're just like, oh.
See, unfortunately, I don't know how that feels because I don't get a break. My classes go all the way until December, the week of Christmas, then we get a week off, and then we're back to school full time. But that's the only break we get.
And you're still trying to upload videos every day?
I was, yes.
Are you human?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I'm an alien.
That would explain a lot.
What is that supposed to mean? Look, I know I'm not like most people. I'm fucking weird, but...
Bro, the horror community is just full of weirdos. I love it. I feel like I'm actually at home, man.
Yes, it's true. It is true. I'm waiting to find like that one person who is actually an alien in the community.
You think there's one in there, huh?
You never know. I mean, aliens are probably walking among us and we don't know it.
All right. Well, between you and me,
shh,
who do you think it is?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not that integrated, but I think if it's anybody, it's probably Mr. Creepypasta. Nah, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's Raven, as the Raven dreams. He could be an alien.
It's true. Like the ones that are like normal. You know what I mean? Like the ones that are. You know what I mean?
I do.
That are like, yeah, like really nice and just like, yeah, man, I'll help you out. Those are the ones you gotta look out for.
I guess it depends on the context, but... Alright, Dodge, I gotta ask you.
Yes, please.
Why did you want to get started in narrations? I am curious.
People probably have heard this before. Actually, no, I have 354 subscribers. No one has heard this. Growing up, I was raised in a really big family. And, at some point, I was the older sister. And I would read my younger sisters and brother bedtime stories. And I love doing it. And I did the whole voices thing. I did the characters thing. I tried to switch up the voices and everything. It was so fun. But I think where it stemmed from was watching Reading Rainbow and those PBS shows where they like read the story in character. I loved it.
So you just kind of decided, you know what? I'm going to do that on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm going to do it.
Good choice. You've done it pretty well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I didn't think I had a voice for it. I never, I never heard my voice that way. So putting stories up and hearing people be like, wow, you have a really nice voice. That just totally blindsided me. I was not prepared for that.
Mm-hmm. You know, I feel that I wanted to do narrations,
Mm-hmm.
but I decided to go with podcasting instead because it's more natural for me.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently I have a narration voice too, and everyone seems to reinforce that idea to me. But I just can't wrap my head around it because I think my voice is terrible. Like,
do you feel that once you get past that hurdle that you'll be able to actually
accept it?
Right, accept it and actually commit to it.
I think so. You know, it's so bad that like I don't even re-listen to any of my podcasts because I don't like listening to my voice. I have never listened to any of my episodes back to make sure that they're flawless because I just cannot stand my own voice. I don't know, there's just something about it. Maybe it's too light pitched, maybe it's the way I say my words. I don't know. But I just don't like my voice. Which makes me wonder how people can listen to mine.
Must be a disconnect there. There's something you're hearing that they're not.
Maybe. It's probably like, what's the term I'm looking for? Probably like, self-conscious about it, maybe?
Of course. Of course it's that.
Of course it's that.
Of course.
I'm insecure about my own voice.
Of course. Oh my gosh, so many people are. Oh, it is so crazy how many of y'all sound freaking amazing. There are so many of you that sound like, oh my God. But then I'm like, yeah, man, you're freaking awesome. Go for it. Do it. And y'all are like, I'm okay. I hate my voice. Oh my God, if y'all knew how good y'all were. Come on.
Look, we all get there eventually.
It does take time. I hope it's something that people grow out of and finally accept.
I think once we accept it, we'll be better about it because we're not as afraid to change it up, try different tones, try different voices. I mean, sometimes I'll, I mainly talk from like my head voice, as you can hear right now, but
yeah,
sometimes when I'm like tired or I'm just like really focused, I talk like this and just kind of talk from the chest, and it's much deeper, but it doesn't feel as natural to me.
Right.
But my narration voice, I've been working on it since my upload, which was My New Friend by PA. His story, My New Friend, is the first one I ever narrated and put on my channel, as you know. And I have listened to it.
How was it for you?
It's the only time I've actually listened to my voice. Well, besides the one when I worked with Raven, I listened to my voice in that one.
Okay.
But, I've really tried to like start working on my narration voice a little bit. Because I didn't like it. I want to go with a deeper tone and a more natural sounding tone, not this head voice I use to talk. It's kind of raspy. Sounds like this. He walked into the barn, found the body lying on the floor. And I think it would sound better, but it's really hard. It takes a lot of effort.
So, do you just record yourself talking in different ways?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I just try to find one that, I've tried to find one that would work for multiple narrations rather than just, per narration. And this seems to be the one that sounds the best for multiple things.
That one, yeah.
It's, but PA's like, Matt, try your voice on like, on documentary pieces, like, unsolved crimes. Your voice would do well. Using that head tone of yours to explain. I'm like, maybe. That's a lot of research. So what are your thoughts on VR chat so far?
17 different things rushed out of my freaking mouth at the same time, and there was just a traffic jam in my throat. It's I do not know how to put how I feel in words. The first 5 minutes of it, I was just literally surrounded by, I think there was a dragon at some point, and like huge and tiny things, and I was backed into a corner, and oh my gosh, if Coco and Madame Frightmare and the other people weren't there, I would have ran.
It's a lot, like, at first. When you first jump in and you're like, you're in
Goodness.
that little home world where it's like a little
Yeah.
house. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this isn't too bad. And then you go to your first world and it's like, oh my god.
Yes. Yes. That was something.
And then you hear like the 10-year-olds talking and whatnot. It's like, oh my god, what did I just jump into?
My favorite part is when you see like these avatars and they talk, their mouth moves with the person talking, and
Oh yeah.
it just seems so weird.
Yes, I agree. When I first saw that, I was like taken aback. I was like, whoa, that's awesome. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there was one day, me and Midnight Researcher, he's the one who got me into VR chat.
Uh-huh.
So I could join the HorrorCon VR, and that's how I met, Mr. Creepypasta and a few others.
People kept telling me, no, it's like YouTube comments, but like for real.
Yeah, no, it is.
Kicked up a couple of notches.
Yes. And it's always by these 10-year-olds. Like, the game is like, if you're not playing with people you know,
Yes.
you run into a lot of children, and it's like, this is weird. I feel like it's not a game for children.
It's like a chat room. It's like a chat room, and I would not feel comfortable having my kid running around in there alone.
No, my son will not be going near VR chat till he's like
40.
like 50.
Dang. I thought I was strict.
Oh man, no, he's not even getting a cell phone until he's like 15, bro.
We'll see.
No, there's no we'll see about it. I already made it quite clear to my wife. I was like,
Oh,
look.
I thought you were gonna say I made it quite clear to my son. He's like, what, 2?
He's 10 months.
He's 10
today.
months.
Yeah. I'm already planning ahead till he's 15.
You're like telling him as an infant, you're not getting a cell phone until you're 15.
Oh, I've already told him that.
Okay.
It just went in one ear or
Yeah.
the other, and then he went up to the TV and was like, ah!
That's fine. Just keep telling him.
Fun TV.
Yeah. Yeah. No surprises. He'll know.
Oh boy, he's so cute though.
He is. He's adorable.
Oh my god, if you found my Instagram, you would see a lot of pictures of him.
I bet I would.
I haven't posted there recently though. It's been like, God, a month.
Freaking A, bro. Yeah, ditto. I was doing a few, like maybe once or twice a month on Insta, and then I logged on to Twitter, and then that was it.
Yes, Twitter's got me hooked. I was like so against it at first.
Oh my gosh, I fought it for so long.
Years.
Years. Yeah, years.
Yeah. And then we're told, hey, you should make one because of your YouTube channel. Fine. Then you get on there and you're like hooked. You can't help but put out tweets.
No, you can't.
Like, it's so fun. I don't know why. It's just more fun than Facebook.
I closed it. I canceled my Facebook account.
Really?
Yes, it is done.
See, I would do it if it was possible, but there are people that I only talk to on there, and it makes it really hard to talk to them outside of Facebook. So I only keep it around for that, but I barely get on. Like, people are lucky if I get on, like, 3 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't go on Facebook. But what about you? What do you do in your daily life? Tell us about you a little bit, Dodge.
Right now, now that I'm on Twitter, I'm like setting up collabs. I'm trying to network. I'm trying to. The hardest thing for me actually is mentoring other channels.
What's that?
Because I think it's because I get so passionate about it. I get so passionate about it. I am just like, let me help you. And I just think it comes off the wrong way, especially if you're a small, YouTube channel and you have some random person just come out of nowhere that don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. Hey, hi, how are you? You sound great. Can I help? Can I help you? Are you everything okay? Here's some advice. Like, people will retreat. Like, it's
overloading.
Yeah, I don't think they know what to do with me. So,
see, I was the opposite with you. I came to you and was like, hey, hey, I want you on my channel. And you're like, oh, hey, yeah, you know what? Also, I have a game I want to play and I want you to co-pilot. And I'm like, okay. And then from there, you just kind of helped me with different things.
Yeah. You're such a wuss at horror games.
Oh, stop it.
You're such a wuss.
It depends on the horror game, though, because I will tell you that second episode of Outlast we did, it wasn't just not as scary as the first one.
No, I think we might have hit a lull in the scary. I think it's gonna kick up a notch, and they'll be like, oh, you're not scared? Oh.
Yeah. One game, though, that will do it is Amnesia.
Really? I never found Amnesia scary.
What?
Never. I never did. Never did.
I'm trying to think of games that I actually found scary besides Phasmophobia. But that's a different... Phasmophobia is a different kind of fear, though.
It's a very different type of fear. Absolutely.
It's like co-piloting Phasmophobia wouldn't be scary, but when you're actually in there playing it and you have to try to survive so you don't lose all your shit, that's a different kind of fear. Is you have to figure out what you're dealing with as quick as possible so you don't die, but if you die, you lose all your stuff. So it's like that fear of when the lights go out and you hear the and you're just like, oh shit, do not turn around, it's gonna be right there. And then you see this weird looking scary ass ghost just standing there and you're like, fuck.
It's different for me. It's a different experience for me because when I play with you, I feel like I need to protect you in a way. I feel like I need to be the brave one. Just like with playing Outlast 2, I feel like...
Yeah.
I need to make sure you're doing stuff, and I need to make sure you're not pooping your pants, and
Yes, I noticed that the first time we played. You were very I'm like, oh my god, what is that? Don't go there. And you're like, alright, let's go there. It's like, what?
Yeah, you were like, dark basement? No, I'm not going. I was like, I'm already downstairs. I'm already down here. I checked. There's no ghosts down here. We're good. And you're like, what?
I'm like, no. Okay, good. I'm good. I'll be up here.
Yeah, you're still outside in the van, and I'm down in the basement. And
I'm that friend who stays at the van and looks through the monitor because he does not want to go inside.
So convenient. And we wonder why Dodge is always dying. It's
always. You only died once.
I died almost every time we played. I've died.
What?
I think maybe only twice I didn't die.
What?
Yes.
No, you've only died twice now that I think about it, because it was the one time in that house that had an upstairs and a basement, and then there was the other house that had the big kitchen and dining room together, and then the living room, and then it had 5 other bedrooms, and then there was the upstairs and the basement and the garage. But you died right at the door as you were leaving.
Mm-hmm. Bastards.
Like, they got you, man.
They got me.
You were, like, right at the door, and they just shut it on you. I was like, oh, no, she better run. And then you're, like, all confused. You're like, I don't know where to go, what to do, and then, bam, done.
Done. You played peekaboo with me, I lost, and I died.
I remember we died one time because I thought I had the crucifix in the right spot.
Dude, I don't get the rules. I still don't get the rules.
Pretty much we have to keep it, like, the crucifix within, like, 5 meters of the ghost spawn spot. Yeah.
Really? I have to get a freaking protractor out for this crap?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. Have you, like, ever experienced something paranormal?
No, I wouldn't be alive right now. I would have died. I would have... My heart would have stopped. It would have been like that movie, I'm the Pretty Little Thing... that movie on Netflix. Saw Ghost, died. Yeah, that was it. End credits. You're laughing. I'm not that kind of person that can take that stuff. Video games. Actually, no, I don't even think I can take it in video games, because...
I mean, you do just fine in Phasmophobia. That's true. I think in real life it is pretty terrifying. It is so terrifying in real life.
I can't imagine it not being terrifying.
Ah, man. Like, the worst thing is, like, I'll shut the cabinet doors on my son's dresser cabinet, right? It's got the drawers where you can pull out, put clothes in, but it's also got these 2 wooden doors on the top of it that open up kind of like a cabinet, and you can just put clothes in there on shelves.
Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm.
But, like, they latch, and it sits completely flat, so these things cannot open on their own.
Okay.
But I'll shut them, and then I'll go in there. My wife won't have gone into the dresser at all, but the doors will go in there at one point, and the drawers will be open, and neither of us opened them.
What is that like? Because in my head, I'm thinking, check to see where we can move. Like, I'm thinking, move out. Don't stay here.
One night in the baby monitor, I saw the closet door open itself and close.
Mm-hmm. Right. You still live there?
Yeah. You know, whatever ghost is, like, in his room, it only seems to reside in his room.
Interesting.
But it doesn't seem to be doing, like, anything harmful. So we just kind of live with it. We let it be. It lets us be. So, just whatever.
No, he's opening your stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he's not throwing it around. He's not harming my baby. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah, he's just like testing his Patrick Swayze. Like, he's just checking to see what he can move and stuff.
I think so. I think he's just testing himself. You ever experience sleep paralysis?
I think I may have once. I think.
Really?
So, it was one of those dreams where you think your eyes are open, that you think you've opened your eyes and you are imagining that you're in your room. You know, like everything's fine, you're awake.
Yeah.
But really you are not. And whatever was hunting you down is still there, and then it just, pops up and kills you.
So that's like a dream. You're like dreaming that you were awake.
Yes. That's never happened to you?
No, I've either I had dreamed that, I was awake and aware in my room, but I have also experienced sleep paralysis, and there's a difference. Like, I guess like one weird dream. It's not like anything paranormal or whatever. It's just kind of weird. Went to bed that night. I had pajamas on, and then so the next morning I woke up
and you were naked.
Nope. I woke up. I noticed it was time for me to get ready for school soon and have breakfast. So I woke up, changed, went downstairs, said good morning to my grandfather. He said good morning. I went out to the living room, and Nana was making breakfast, and I sat at the table, watched some TV with her. She finished, I ate some eggs, toast, whatever else, and then I got my stuff, and I went out, waited for the bus, went to school, right? Mm-hmm. And then I wake up.
Oh, shiz, bro.
And I'm still in my pajamas. It's 4 a.m. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm so confused. Because I seriously thought I'd just woken up and gone to school that day.
Yes.
Nope, I get up, still in my pajamas, and it's 4 o'clock. It is like 4:03 in the morning, and my grandfather's awake. So I go downstairs, and I'm like, "Hey, Papa, didn't I already come down and get ready for school?" He's like, "No, you haven't been awake yet. You just woke up, but you still got quite a bit of time before you go to school. Go get some more rest."
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Okay, love you." He's like, "Love you too."
Yeah.
Yeah, I dreamed that I got up and got ready for school like every other day.
Holy I would be PO'd if I had a dream I worked a full day.
I've done that actually.
No!
I've done that. It was when I was working like 60 hours a week. I went to sleep. And in the dream, I woke up, got dressed, went to work, did like the 8 hours of work because I was watching the time.
No, screw that noise.
And the next thing I know, I'm waking up.
No, that's the nightmare.
Yeah.
The nightmare is that. Oh my god, that's horrible. My hand is shaking right now. That's how horrible it is.
You're so quiet. You're not as talkative as I thought.
Really?
Yeah. I thought you'd have more stories to tell.
Why?
I think in Colorado, mushrooms are legal now.
Planning on moving?
No. I have done mushrooms though. Mushrooms are great. Mushrooms and acid are fun as hell. I got
no comment.
oh god, I don't know if I should say this live. When I was younger,
if you have to ask yourself that, you probably should not say it.
I'll tell the story. It's a funny story. When I was a little younger, it was one day oh god, it's so bad. I decided to try acid. But I had to work that day too.
Oh no. Oh no. What were you doing? Like, what was your job?
I was working at Dunkin' Donuts. So all I was doing was make coffee and so it's and handing out donuts and working the drive-thru. So it's not like anything too much.
Right.
And I will never tell an employer about my channel, so I'm not afraid to say this.
It doesn't matter. They can find you.
I'm actually perfectly sober now. Like, the only thing I struggle with from time to time is I'll have, like, drinks with alcohol, like an occasional screwdriver or something, but I don't drink to get... I've not been drunk in... Fuck. Like, really blackout drunk? I haven't been drunk in years like that. I have gotten buzzed, but that's very rare. But I don't touch anything else anymore. I'm completely sober otherwise. But when I was younger, I decided to try acid for the first time. And I had to work that day, so I did like...
Oh my god, Matt.
I did 10 to 15 drops of acid.
Oh, what?
He told me it was a little weak, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just take a little extra to help.
Oh, did you say 10 to 15?
Yes.
That's not like a little bit more. I can't, there's nothing I can say. This is in the past. Go ahead.
So, well, I'll tell you, I didn't like hallucinate, so that's good. But I will tell you that the colors around me and the world outside and everything I looked at were very vibrant. I never missed a cup that day. Whenever someone ordered a large, medium, or small, I knew which cup based on the color. I'm standing there at the cash register, right? Because I was put on front register at that point of the day, and I'm like, I'm on all this. It was a vial, and I did like over half the vial. Probably most of the vial that day. Oh man, it was a lot. Maybe it was closer to like 20 to 30 drops. I don't know.
Matt, okay, I'm convinced this is your spirit I'm talking to right now. There's no way you survived this.
I didn't hallucinate. I'm gonna make that clear in terms of like seeing things that weren't there, but colors were definitely enhanced. And I'm standing there at the cash register, right? Just kind of staring off, waiting for customers to come in. A few customers came in. I got on their donuts, whatever. But I took the money, did the conversation piece. But I look outside, and the trees are so green, and the sky is so blue, and these cars are so pretty.
Just go outside, start rubbing people's hoods. Hey.
Oh my god. I'm looking at a cup and I'm just like standing there and I'm
Just
holding it in my
staring
hand.
at
I'm
it.
staring at the color on the
Yeah.
cup. My boss comes over. She's like, "What's wrong with the cup?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It just seems very bright today."
Oh my god.
I was
Clock
hiding it
out.
so well.
No, you come on.
I was.
I
Like, no one could
wonder.
tell.
I wonder because
Everyone was like, "You're happier than usual," and I'm like, "I'm very happy today."
Oh
but
yeah. And you just start
besides
petting
that,
their head. Just start petting their hair. Just...
you know, I wasn't that far gone though. Like, it was really weak acid.
It must have been.
It was.
It must have been, yeah.
Cause I took like that whole vial. Like, I'm not even joking. I took like that whole vial and just went to work. You know,
I can't. I
just another day.
I cannot even. No, my brain can't compute. It doesn't make sense to me.
You know, it was just a good day. Like, I got to the work day. I was happy as hell. Colors were very vibrant and beautiful, and the world was beautiful, and I was extremely happy, and customers found me to be great that day.
I bet. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm glad none of them looked at my pupils. They would have probably been like, "Oh my god, this dude is fucked right now."
Do you get bloodshot eyes when you take acid?
No.
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 Right.
Actually,
Just
if you
dilate
had
your
looked at
pupils.
me, if you had looked at me, we wouldn't have been able to tell unless you like stared into my eyes. But yeah, no. I learned that day. Don't, unless you're gonna take a very small amount of acid, don't go to work. And
No,
do acid.
listen. No, do not take acid before you go to work, children.
Yes,
don't listen
do
to
it.
him.
Don't do it.
Oh my
It's not
god,
good.
you're insane.
I was a dumb 23.5-year-old.
Yeah.
Very dumb. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have even been driving. Period.
No, like I wasn't that fucked though. I promise. Like I was.
You didn't know though. You didn't even know.
Oh no! I had driven like to work. I was doing the parking lot.
All right. So moving on. All right. Here we go.
I told you I have a lot of funny stories.
I don't know how you survived so long, honestly.
I mean, that's nothing. I was doing like 30 pills of Adderall a day when I was younger.
Do you have ADHD or?
I have ADHD, yeah.
You have it, okay.
Not prescribed, I should make that clear.
Oh, see, yeah, that's an important part.
Yeah, I was doing it illegally, but like, I was buying like a few hundred.
Matt.
Oh, close to like maybe $1,000 a week of Adderall.
Matt.
I was doing like 20 to 30 pills a day, bro.
Matt. I don't even know what to say to you right now. I want to put my hands on your mouth. Just like, stop it.
Oh yeah, bro. I was a really bad guy. Like, I was really stupid when I was younger. But I came out clean on the other side, you know.
Oh my god.
Does this sound like the person you met?
Honestly?
What?
Yes.
What?
Honestly, yes. It does. It's weird. I know. It's weird, but you seem like someone who has been through some shiz and just...
Oh,
yeah. You look like someone who has a story to tell.
Oh, yeah. It's true, I do.
Mm.
I have drinking like 8 cups of coffee, so I'm sorry if I'm talking a lot.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just maybe, ask me more questions.
Okay. All right. Well, I got plenty more for you if you really want.
Yes, please. Ask me questions.
All right. We're going to be here for like another 3 hours. So.
Wait. Hold on now. I have to edit this mess. So,
that's your choice.
Let's make it a part 2. Can we wrap this? I'm retreating from my statement now.
Well, like, what has kept you going through your growth of YouTube? Like, what keeps you coming back to narrations?
That is the freaking question, isn't it? That is the absolute question, because it was really tough starting out. really tough. If it wasn't for the, the what, 10 subscribers, the 10 subscribers that I had uh, for those first few years. And
Wait, you had like 10 subscribers for your first couple years?
yeah, it was to the point where I wasn't celebrating subscriber milestones, right? I wasn't saying, 100 subscribers, woohoo! It was, let's do a special for the 300th video that I've posted. Still hadn't
Oh,
had 100 subscribers at that point, but had like 300 videos up.
wow. Really?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't even know that. I thought you like had a pretty sustained
No.
growth.
No. Not at all. Not at all. It wasn't until let me think. It wasn't until I did a collab with The Devil's Interval that he posted on his channel and gave me a shout out that I think people actually started to see me.
Really?
Yeah. And before that I had tried, oh my God. I tried reaching out to other people. You know how, you see another YouTuber that's doing really well that you want to collaborate with, and you go to their YouTube comments and you say, hey, I narrate, you narrate, let's narrate together. And you just, cross your fingers and hope that, they actually answer. But I left a lot of comments, and I got one person who emailed me back saying they'll think about it, but that was it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't blame them for that, because who takes those comments seriously on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we should collab, sub for sub, blah, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm. Well, so like doing that collab with
The Devil's Interval. Yeah.
that's what really jump started your after a while your sub base?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It jumped maybe 200.
Wow.
200 subscribers from that video. I can't thank him enough. I can't. I'm thinking of getting a tattoo of his channel logo.
Really?
Tramp stamp. I don't know.
Tramp stamp? What? It's gonna be very awkward.
It doesn't matter.
Someone's gonna look down at that someday and be like, what's it?
Who's gonna look down at it?
Someone at some point.
Someone? No one's gonna see that.
What? But it's a tramp stamp. You're gonna be like wearing like a bikini or something. It's gonna be popping out. Someone's gonna be like, what is that logo?
They'll have to ask.
Hey, it gives you a reason to talk to somebody.
Exactly.
Do you have tattoos?
No, I don't.
Really?
I don't have a tattoo. I have a birthmark that's the shape of the United States. Does that count?
Really?
Yes.
That's so cool.
I know. Yeah, it's a little bit of subscribers. I took a lot of breaks. You get into those modes where you're just like, for what? Like, come on. But then you have to remember the 10 people who are there, who are still. You have to remember the 10 people who are still there.
That's a fair point.
Yeah. I have to keep remembering that, even when, it drops down to 9 and 7 and 3. It's still the 3 people that are there.
And it's really cool, like, how you meet those few that will support you, like, forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it makes a difference.
It really does.
When I first started out myself, it was very, like, it was slow at first, and I was, like, just really happy that people cared about my content enough to watch and whatnot.
I'm shaking my head, yes, but you can't see me. Yeah, it would be a blessing.
Sorry, I keep going on tangents because I've had, like, 8 cups of coffee.
Did you feel like you needed 8 cups of coffee to interview me?
Well, not just interview you, just in general. I didn't sleep well. I didn't use pouches last night to sleep, so it was a natural sleep, but I woke up 3-4 times last night, which is why I use pouches to sleep, because they get me to sleep and they keep me asleep for the most part. If I go natural, just nothing to help me get to sleep and stay asleep, I wake up 3 to 6 times a night. Every night.
There's got to be an in-between, though.
No.
It can't be either nothing or nicotine pouches. There's no other alternative?
I just haven't talked to my doctor about it. She's a busy woman and it's expensive. And I don't have insurance, so to see the doctor is like $300. My Advair, just to control my asthma, is $100. My antidepressants are like $8, which isn't bad, but
right, yeah.
The things I do need above all else, like my asthma, is $100, and I only get, I think, a month at a time. So I'm spending $1,200 on my medicine a year, and I don't want to add something like Ambien or whatever they use as sleeping meds on top of that, because those are expensive.
That's very unfortunate.
It's life, man. Everyone keeps telling me insurance is cheaper than buying these meds, and it might be, but I just don't always have the means to be able to afford that, especially with a wife and a child. It's not easy when you're the only one working, you know what I mean?
Oh, Matt.
What?
Oh, Matt.
What?
You know what?
What? I don't always make the best decisions. God, I'm not perfect.
Who is?
It's true. How's life going for you? You know, what do you do in your daily life that kind of keeps you going?
When I'm not editing, narrating, maybe doing gameplays, I do arts and crafts.
Really?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
What is your main crafts? What are your main crafts, I should say?
My main crafts. Okay, so well, I think my main ones are clay.
Clay. Ooh.
Yeah. Working with clay.
Really?
Right now, I'm trying to do a miniature version of the food from Happy's Humble Burger Farm.
What is that?
That's a horror game.
Never heard of it.
It's pretty small. It's very indie, but yeah. Me gusta.
Me gusta?
Me gusta. I like it.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Send me the name of it.
You're not gonna play it.
Why is that?
Because it's, I mean, based on the first 2 videos that we've played on Outlast 2, it's scarier than Outlast 2.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not nearly as scared as I made it seem. I was just trying to hype up for the video. I'm actually a pretty brave fellow, but I wanted to make a good video with you, so you would keep working with me. Not gonna lie. I didn't want to lose the opportunity because I think you're awesome, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Okay, for the most part, there was some pieces that did terrify me in the first episode that you put on your special there. The river of blood coming to the hall, that was pretty terrifying. The jump scare in the barn, that actually scared me. I jumped in my seat. I almost fell out of my seat. Okay. Like, that was pretty terrifying. The other stuff was kind of like, you know, a little amped up for the views. You know. Have fun.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. What?
It's unnecessary.
It's not unnecessary. It's fun. I like acting.
Matt, but you weren't invited to act. You were invited to just what? That you put unnecessary stress on yourself.
There were honest moments in there, though.
Shocking. Yeah.
You sound tired.
Do I?
Yeah.
I didn't think I sounded tired.
It could just be my headphones too. I don't have good headphones.
That's a weird feature in a headphone.
Could just be me. I'm crazy. And I'm really hyped up on caffeine.
That's what it is. You're freaking Dash from the Impossibles? What is that?
I mean, yeah, I'm actually like pretty hyped up right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like,
So it just seems like everyone else is moving in slow motion because you're.
could be.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna step anything up. This is me. You get what you paid for.
You get what you paid for.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying I paid you to be here? Is that what you're telling everybody?
No one was paid for this podcast episode. Let it be known. So I wanted to talk to you about my last narration.
Okay.
I'm really excited about it. I want to talk to someone about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay. So the last narration that I did, Flight of a One-Winged Butterfly by Cal Ness.
Don't think I've caught that one.
No, it posted maybe 2 days ago. Today's
1 day ago.
No, it posted on the 14th.
I'm on your channel.
Right, I'm looking at it.
I am too.
Maybe that's when I uploaded it, but I didn't make it a premiere until
yeah. I see. It premiered May 14th. Yeah, okay. It just hasn't
uh-huh.
updated to 2 days yet.
Okay. I see. I've never done a narration that way.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you use like a very minimal amount of either video or pictures or what have you, to tell the story. And because this story was so long, the video turned out to be 44.25 minutes.
44 minutes, 24 seconds.
And usually my short stories are maybe 5 minutes or less. If I'm pushing it, it might be 15, but it hardly ever gets to more than 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So for the sake of getting it posted onto my YouTube channel, because I had already put it on my podcast, but I wanted it to be on the YouTube channel also because it was just so freaking good. The Devil's Interval did an amazing job and things just worked out so great. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Tangent.
You're fine.
Crazy how I even met the Devil's Interval. So Trazo, I did an interview with him on my 300 subscriber special, and I posted the full interview on my podcast.
I remember.
I had run into one of Traz's stories, and I asked him if I could do cuttlefish, and he said yes. He said I could. And, I posted it on my YouTube channel, and other people had come up to him afterwards and were just like, yeah, man, can I do your story? Can I post it online on my YouTube, blah, blah. And Traz would tell them no and give them a link to my cuttlefish narration. And he didn't tell me that until literally like days ago, that he would just be like, no, look at her. She did it. Just look at what she did. And then the people that he sent the link to would be like, yeah, well, she's good. Or, God, I sound cocky, but I'm trying not to be. Yeah, I don't blame you, blah, blah, blah. So then people would go. But The Devil's Interval was one of the people who reached out to Traz to narrate his cuttlefish story.
Yeah.
And, he sent him the link to my narration, and, Devil's Interval left a comment on my video. It's just like, you're good. I checked out the Devil's Intervals page, and, he's really good. He has a very distinct voice that can do, like, he can be a detective and from like back in the day, or he could be a freaking sledgehammer wielding maniac, and he's like so freaking good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to him. I was like, what's up? And yeah, it worked out, man. It just worked out from there. That I went a different way with it because it was a longer story. So I used the thumbnail and I tried to enhance the thumbnail so that, if someone was getting blurred vision, I would put the thumbnail make it blurry. If someone was being beaten, I would make the thumbnail shake, like every time the person would get hit.
Right. That's cool.
Thank you. That was so freaking fun. It was so fun to do. I love doing stuff like that. It's stuff like that just gets me up at 4 o'clock in the morning to just be excited to work.
Mm-hmm. No, I think you do a great job with your narrations as is, and to hear that you're trying different things is honestly amazing, because you're great at what you do. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Thank you.
Your voice is wholesome. It's very fitting for each story you do. Your speed is great. You're just really great at what you do. And
thank you, man.
Honestly, I know I've seen a lot of your other videos. Actually, I've watched probably most of your videos now because I think you're amazing.
That's saying a lot. That's saying a whole lot.
I consider you like one of my good online friends, so like I want to support you on YouTube, and the best way to do that is to give you the watch time, is to, hear your content. So if like you ever came to me for a critique or for advice, I could tell you.
I appreciate it, man.
I mean, not that you would come to me for advice. You're much better at this than I am.
It doesn't hurt to get advice from other people. Why not? I might need to reach out and ask for your advice about something. So,
yeah.
Be ready for that.
And keeping up with your content is the best way I could be able to do that if the situation ever arrived.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. Have you patted yourself on the back today?
No, I have not.
I'll give you a minute.
No, I don't pat myself on the back.
You are going through stuff. You're trying to deal. You have a family. And
yeah,
we're still here. No. We're still here. We're still doing the interview.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is easy for me. The only part that I struggle with is afterwards. I feel very tired because it's I have social anxiety, so to put myself out there and keep these conversations up, it's taxing.
It is. I understand.
And it's not like in a negative way. It's just I feel tired after.
No, it's you're pulling this energy from somewhere where you normally would not tap it from. I completely understand that.
Yeah, and it's taxing, but no, I'm great otherwise. I think I do a good job. I'm pretty confident in what I do. It's not perfect. Believe me, if you listen to my first interview,
jeez, come on,
or any of my first few, yeah, they're really bad. But recently, I think I'm getting pretty good at this.
Who can say? I don't know anyone. If you exist, you're a unicorn. I don't know what you're made of, but if you can tell me that the first video that you posted on YouTube was a freaking masterpiece, then you're lying somewhere. Like there's something not right somewhere.
I think it was a masterpiece with what I had in terms of technology that was available, because I was using a Google Chromebook laptop. The mic in my headphones that I'm still using today. Not the mic, but the headphones.
Right.
I couldn't edit anything. I had to use fucking Google Meets to even make it possible. So I think it was pretty good for what I had available.
Of course.
Now it's just perfecting it with better technology.
Of course. And that's always what it is. It's what I had at the time.
Right.
Trying to make do with what you have at the time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think nobody's first video is ever truly perfect. I think it's their 50th video that's probably perfect. I think it's their 100th video that's even better. I think you never really make the perfect video because it's constantly a learning curve. There's always something you could have done a little bit better.
Always.
Identifying it is the hard part.
Always something, man. I always find something that I missed, or freaking plosives and wet mouth sounds. They will be the death of me. Ugh. But there's always something. I don't think I have even done my perfect narration yet. Still, there are narrations that I've done that I really like. I actually listen to my narrations.
Really?
I do. I listen to them. I like listening to. Is that weird?
No.
I know there's a lot of people who can't stand the sound of their voice, but I love listening. I feel really weird now. If this is a thing people don't do.
Yeah, actually a lot of people do it, especially those who edit their own videos. But I think when you're comfortable with your voice, it's nice, it's enjoyable. But when you're like me, who's not, it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Do you have a Patreon?
No, I need to. What is this? There was one that my brother was telling me about. Cash App.
Cash App is okay.
You don't think so? Like that was a blasé.
I just know of it and I hear it's okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have any first-hand experience with it.
Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna give that one a shot.
Why? It. Oh no! Yeah, I was just simply wondering. That's all. Like
Patreon. No, I feel like I'm not Patreon level yet.
I don't know. I see people on there with like 500, subscribers, and they only do like $1 or whatever. It's a small amount, but it's still $1 more than what you were making before.
Aren't there taxes on that? Like, do you actually get?
Yeah, I think they take like 42 cents for every $1.
Eek. Oh my god!
Or no, it's like 26 cents, I think.
Really? See, now I have to check because that's a huge difference.
I'm not sure. I don't really know personally. I know
that's fine. I'll do my research.
I know Patreon is pretty useful, but I just don't know like all the little internal pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it'd be good, for your channel, because I think it, be bringing in, it may not be much money, but it's still like a way that your subscribers can help support you in another way. I've thought about doing a Patreon, but I'm definitely not Patreon level, and I don't think anybody wants to, donate $1 a month to me.
Right. Right. That's what my silence was. It was me doubting whether anyone would actually do that.
I think people would. You're an amazing person.
I try to help. I try.
Well, I want to thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being a guest.
Joy. So much joy.
It sounds like it. Well, I think it's time to wrap up.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you taking the time and finding the time to be willing to come on the podcast.
Absolutely.
I'm a little tired, if you can't tell.
I can.
Usually I'd have much more to talk about, but I'm just really tired.
I think your caffeine is wearing off. You getting that
It
crash?
definitely is.
Oh no.
It definitely is. I am about to go slumber.
Fantastic.
All right, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate you being here and enjoying this, and hopefully you made it through all of this. Because it's a great time. At least I try to make it a great time. We both do.
Mm-hmm.
But we do thank you for being here. Please go like her videos and subscribe to her channel. She's an amazing narrator, and she deserves to hear it from me, from you, from anybody. Because she is great at what she does. She loves helping other channels, and she is just an amazing person that I play a lot of Phasmophobia with. And I'll be making sure to hit her up a lot for Phasmophobia this week. So.
You better, man.
Oh, I will. Oh, you know I will. All right. So thank you for being here. And just remember one thing, guys. You are loved and you are validated always. And there's always support for you. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.